Hi everybody, how are you doing today? My name is Melissa and this is my channel Geeky Witch about all things cross-stitch in my life. Today is September 8th, 2021, and this is going to be a slightly different episode of my channel. Instead of showing what I'm working on and doing a show and tell and whatnot, this is going to be an unboxing video for the most recent Black Needle Society Cozy Stitching box. So if you are a subscriber and you want to be surprised, you don't want to watch this issue right now. Go elsewhere, because I'm going to be showing everything in the box. I have already opened the box and I'm super happy with it. I love everything in it and I hope that you will enjoy it as well. For those who have not heard about this, Black Needle Society puts out has a subscription box that is issued every other month, so 6 boxes a year. The boxes cost, if you divided it out, roughly $60 and change a box, and so it's about $360 a year. They are definitely worth every penny that's in here and then some. You do have to order them about 4 months in advance because they need the prep time to, order things from the vendors who are going to provide stuff for the boxes, who might need the time to prep things and whatnot, and the time for them to package the boxes and everything, because this is a small 3-woman show, plus whoever they can barter off some spare time for, I'm sure, in the background that we don't know personally. This is my 5th of 6 boxes that I have received this year, so I have 1 left for my current subscription. I do plan on renewing my subscription. Definitely one I recommend. They do have a waiting list right now, so if you have any interest at all, get yourself on the waiting list. They do sell some of the extra supplies that they get. They put it onto their website about a month later in a section called the Vault, and you can find whatever they might have left over there. They are also fantastic with customer service. My previous box, which is my pirate box, decided to go wandering, and when it was, everything has tracking on it, so when it was definite that it went plundering and got lost at sea, the girls over at Black Needle Society, especially Athena, thank you, just jumped right on it, sent me a replacement box, and they're awesome to deal with and a lot of fun. So highly recommend them. And now that I've done that quick plug, which I'm not getting paid for, let me show you what is in the Cozy Stitching box. So every Black Needle Society box comes with a packing list of everything that is in it that month and who designed it, where it came from, and their inspiration of why they have it in the box. So we have a nice list of everything here. Then, some notes from the girls over at Black Needle Society, a preview of what's coming up next time, and we're going to have a sponsored box by Two Martini Stitcher, who's a fellow FlossTuber. A lot of fun to watch. That one's going to be fun. Then they also do a Instagram post where they have a photo challenge and your theme of the day, and then some of the photos from the previous box. In this case, it was the pirate box that were posted. So we have this. I'm going to open it up while I take things out and read off the descriptions for you. So the first thing that I saw when I got this box, I was really happy about, because I'd received some of those wax melts in a previous box and I don't have a wax warmer, and I'd been going, well, I really need to go get one. And then it was the summertime. I'm like, I'm not going to be putting these things on in the middle of the summer. It's hot as hell in here. I'll wait till the fall when I want to be all cozy again. So I was thrilled when there actually was a warmer as part of the box, and it's adorable. So this is let me get this guy out. I do have this one still in its box because I want to make sure it stays protected. Come here, you. This is exactly why I wanted to unwrap everything. All right, here we go. Okay, so it's a little owl-shaped wax warmer. You put your little tea light in there, and then of course you put your little wax thingy up here, and you've got your wax warmer. This is from Zings and Things. We couldn't send melts without an adorable wax warmer. Let this little owl watch over your stitching space while you snuggle in. Very, very cute. And I do have a protective plate that I can put this on just to make sure that there's no soaking through onto my desk or wherever I decide to stitch. I will probably be keeping its box since I have multiple cats, because otherwise this guy may take a tumble. But I'm thrilled I finally have one so I can enjoy these wax melts, because I didn't have a way to do it before. So that's that guy. He's so cute. Next, I have the specialty floss of the month. And this month's specialty floss comes from Gentle Art, and it's 3 limited edition colors. We couldn't resist this trio of limited edition thread when we saw it. Add them to one of your upcoming projects. So we have a beautiful purple, kind of a lavendery to dark purple with just little hints of gray in it. We have a nice kind of beigey tan. And we have a really delicious hazelnutty tree brown, barky brown. These are all limited edition colors, so they are not part of their normal line. You may find something similar at the store, but they are not specifically named. They literally say limited edition. So once they're gone, they're gone. Very pretty colors, and I already have a couple of ideas of what I'm going to use these for. So that's those. Next we have the wax melts that go with the burner. The wax melts, this is Season for Stitching Wax Melts by Novel Heartbeat Creations. Poured exclusively for our cozy stitching subscribers. Set a calm and relaxing mood with this tea and paper scented wax melt. Yes, it's labeled paper and Earl Grey tea, and I absolutely love the smell of these. It's kind of, let me take another sniff and describe how I interpret it. It's definitely kind of that like earthy, a little bit of a library, a little bit of tea, but it's just kind of that nice kind of peppery. I almost compare it to like old guys who were smoking pipes that have that really nice cherry peppery tobacco that just smells really good. Not the smoke itself, but you can smell the tobacco when you have good tobacco. And of course I don't smoke, but I remember from my childhood walking by them in the malls all the time. Really, really nice smell. I am looking forward to burning these and hopefully finding some more of these once they're up in the vault to grab. Those are those. Oop. Okay, next up are some munchies for while you're stitching, because you always need a little bit of munchies while you're stitching. This is Cardamom Hill Granola, made by Bear Claw Kitchen. Add this granola to your favorite Greek yogurt for a flavorful morning meal or afternoon snack. Certified gluten-free, and it does contain nuts. This has ground cardamom, pistachios, almonds, and blueberries in it, which sounds absolutely delicious. Really, really, really yummy. And honestly, I probably am more likely to eat it for breakfast than do it while I'm stitching, only because granola and I have a bad habit of getting pieces everywhere, but sounds really, really good. Alrighty, next up, because if you're going to be cozy, you also need to have your teacup for your proper cup of tea. Now this is hard to read on here, but it is, of course, a clear glass cup. And on the front of it, it says, every moment has its pleasures and its hope. The Pleasures Teacup is designed by the Black Needles Society. Take a moment to sip your favorite warm beverage out of this 6-ounce teacup. Savor the simple pleasures of life. The quote is from Jane Austen's Mansfield Park. Really cute little cup. Again, I'm keeping that safely in its box for right now because I have cats. But really, once you get into autumn, you got to have a nice warm cup of something. And I have plenty of tea that I need to drink. So, the next up is the needle minder. And every box, of course, you get a needle minder from them. In this case, they're going to have a little bit of fun because it is autumn and it is the love of the season and some people's absolute despising of the season. And we have the pumpkin spice needle minder, designed by the Black Needle Society. It's our favorite time of year, pumpkin spice everything, in all caps. And we've used a new material this month to make our full color needle minders lighter and easier to use while stitching. Yes, it's kind of like an acrylic. Really cute. It says on it, stitch everything nice, pumpkin spice. I might be saying that backwards, but either way. I am on the, I find all of the complaining about pumpkin spice amusing. And I do think it goes too far, but hey, whatever floats your boat. You like pumpkin spice Oreos, you have the pumpkin spice Oreos. I do like a good hot pumpkin spice coffee, and the donuts. Give me a pumpkin spice donut any day of the week. Some of the other stuff, not my thing, but hey, whatever you want to do, right? If it's making you happy, especially in COVID times, all the better. Okay. So next in the box is the project bag. And when I opened this last night, I was taking photos and sending them to a couple of my friends who do not get this box. Christine and my friend Amy, who is Gable Stitcher here on FlossTube. And I was like, hey, look, it's me, just with black hair. This is totally me. Sitting there on the couch, cross-legged, with a cat staring at me. And in this case, the little fox next to me, which I will just interpret as another one of my cats. Totally me in the fall. So this absolutely adorable project bag is called the Autumn Wonder Project Bag, designed by Autumn Lane Stitchery. We are so honored to collaborate with Erin of Autumn Lane Stitchery for this exclusive project bag. Erin wanted to play with the autumn scenery as a fantasy world, both inside and outside. The thoughts of the stitcher come to life in her cozy, happy stitching place. I'm not sure how her feline friend feels about it, but we love his playful and enchanting artwork. What project will you store inside? I don't have an answer to that yet, but it may be something either pagan-y or it may be something seasonal. Not sure yet. But isn't this cute? This totally reminds me, by the way, of the Simon cat looking at everything going, am I gonna chase? He's totally looking at the hair sticks in her hair. He's gonna pounce her head. I don't think he's looking high enough to look at that leaf above her head. But it's a great bag. It's kind of made of that vinyl-y material. Has a zipper. It's lined. Has just a little bit of, it's not like padded, but it's got some thickness to it. Good for a medium-sized project. Probably would not fit a hoop unless you're using like maybe a 6-inch hoop would fit. But so nice and compact and small, easy to, good one for traveling with. Yeah, absolutely love it. I love all these different project bags they've been giving all year because they do give me a really nice, easy eyeball to different projects just by the look of the bag. The next thing is something I had never heard of before, and I absolutely love it. And this is one of those things I'm like, oh, you know, I probably only need one of these, but I could totally see these being gifts in the future for some of my stitching friends because it's such a great idea. So this is the front. Abby Bella Stitch is going to be knocking on my door quickly because she is absolutely obsessed with foxes. So am I, so she can't have it. Really, really cute. And the back side is soft with just a little bit of texture to it. I don't think it's batting per se. I think it's a fleece. But in any case, it's called a Foxy Thread Bed, made by Judy's Project Bags and More. We don't know about you, but we frequently fall victim to thread sticking to our cozy sweaters all the time. Use your thread bed lined with felt to hold, oh, it's felt. Yeah, if I read the description, I'll know what it is. To hold your loose strands while stitching. All members of Judy's Facebook group who purchased a box are eligible to win one of 2 large project bags to match this thread bed if you purchase at least 1 project bag during the month of September. I am not part of her Facebook group, but I think this is just a great idea to be able to hold your threads so they're not wandering off everywhere. Or let's face it, we always get like either hip floss or boob floss, right? Because that's where it always seems to wind up. Yeah, great idea, nice and compact, easy to put in your stitching bag. Really, really cute. And nice and firm. And just for a perspective, it does fit like easily in here. So if you had a whole ton of them, you could put 1 per bag and just keep it that way and keep it as a insulated project. Okay, next up, every box has a piece of fabric in it. This month's fabric is from Fiber on a Whim, and you do have a little bit of an option of what count you want of fabric. I chose 32 count Lugana even weave for mine. And this is called Cypress. It's a fat 1/8. Isn't that pretty? It is gray with just the slightest tinge of like a greeny gray to it. It looks like it's photographing pretty close to what it is. Maybe a little bit of the green's getting lost, but really nice, soft mottled neutral. I mean, you can stitch just about anything on this, which is awesome. So the reading of that is Cypress cross-stitch fabric from Fiber on a Whim. This gorgeous neutral reminds us of the short time before the leaves begin to change and fall. It is perfect for a new fall project. Yes, it is. The leaves have already started changing here, by the way. I've already seen red in Rhode Island. So, but we won't hit peak color for several weeks. It's just a few of the trees that just go, I'm done. I'm ready to sleep. I want a nap. So they're already turning. Such is September. And the final thing in the box is every box there is a pattern. This month is from the Blue Flower called Autumn's Hymn. The quote on it is from Elizabeth Barrett Browning. It's, "Go sit upon the lofty hill and turn your eyes around, where waving woods and waters wild do hymn an autumn sound. The summer sun is faint on them, the summer's flowers depart. Sit still as all transform to stone except your musing heart." The poem is titled The Autumn. Isn't that pretty? And yes, of course, it would work beautifully on the fabric provided. The note on it is, "We're ready to start hibernating a little early if it means we get to start stitching on Janine's pattern, stitched for our cozy stitching subscribers." Really, really cute. The blue flower is one that I have not stitched any of her patterns yet, but I have a small collection of them. They do tend to have a kind of traditional feel to them, you know, primitive feel, but a lot of them turn it just a little bit on its head. So there is a little modern quirk to it, but really happy about this one. And this is definitely going to go into the stash, hopefully within the next few months, to stitch, because I need more projects like I need a hole in the head, but I will always start new projects because it's fun to start and dream. So that is the box. Another absolutely lovely box from the girls at Black Needle Society. Thank you so much. And I will see you again in a couple of days as I finish up my editing on the Wenslers, because it's been filmed. I'm just editing it now. Alrighty, take care.